Hey guys, welcome back to Set Streets and Eats. I'm Chris Bauer. I am at a very special place, and I'm joined by Munch and Billy Bob, and we're gonna take a tour through Smitty's Super Service Station right here in Mississippi. We're gonna get a special pizza delivery from Pasquale. Thanks, Pasquale. Let's go inside and eat. I'm Chris Bauer, and I am an art slinger. I travel around the US selling artwork at comic and anime conventions, and while I'm there, I like to check out cool sites, eat great food, and see all the places my favorite movies and TV shows are made. Welcome to Sets, Streets, and Eats. All right, so we are in Little Improved, Mississippi. This is Damon and Jennifer. They own Smitty Super Service Station. This used to be your grandfather's service station. When was this open?
This has been here since my father was a child.
Wow.
So this building's been here almost 50 years.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Well, it's no longer a service station, even though it's got the gas pump still. But you use it for something else now, and we're going to go in and check it out. Why don't you take us in?
Yeah, I'm gonna open the door and part the curtains.
Oh, excellent.
And yeah, come on.
That sounds awesome.
Welcome back to childhood.
All the work and no play. Well, okay, let's salute all the good people who are out there working for a living. How about this? Yeah. Some days won't endeavor, and some days pass on by. I'll be working here forever, at least until I die.
This is Smitty's Super Service Station, the only place in the world where you can watch the original Chuck E. Cheese Pizza Time Theater stage show and the Rock-a-Fire Explosion perform in the same room.
So welcome to the Cheese Crawl. This was an original part of Pizza Time Theater's history.
Damon Breland has been collecting all the magic to make this happen for over 20 years. Smitty's is a time capsule from the early 80s and 90s where a kid could be a kid. It's a museum filled with 80s nostalgia, animatronic performers, and more collectibles than you could buy for 1 million Showbiz Pizza Place tickets. This collection is a slice of Americana, representing one of the greatest decades of American history thus far.
You know, everybody works on their own way.
I know what you mean, Chucky. Ever since I was a pup, I've been working like a dog.
Oh,
Tens of millions of children went to Showbiz and Chuck E. Cheese during that decade, and you most likely know someone in their 40s that had at least one or multiple of their childhood birthdays inside their fun-filled walls. The history that's being preserved here is one of a kind in its totality. One of the original Pizza Time Theater pizza pans.
The third row
Yeah,
Chucky, with this one right here.
yeah.
That was mine. So that's
Oh,
like,
no kidding.
You know, that's my oldest piece. It
Yeah.
was mine as a child.
Where he still has the rat nose.
And the rat and a derby.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. He does have the derby, doesn't he?
Anytime you see him with the derby in the
That-
vest,
that's
you
an
know
old one.
It's pre-91.
Yeah. Wow. So is this stuff, I guess I've never looked it up. Is this stuff easy to find online? I mean,
Some's easier than others.
'cause
but
you
I mean,
got a
I've collected
ton
for
of it.
20-something years.
true. Yeah,
It
you're going to
might-
come across it
either
when you're
shut off or
collecting.
it caught up. I heard it quit squeaking.
Old token cups and t-shirts. All the cups. There's Jasper.
In the 80s, there was this thing called Teddy Ruxpin,
Right.
who ran off cassette tapes.
Cassette tapes, that's right.
So Creative Engineering wanted to produce their own version. So right here in my case, if you will notice, he's sitting on top of a tape.
Yes, he is.
So this was their attempt at a, Teddy Ruxpin for the showbiz era.
Sure.
And, I had to take my own flair
Ooh.
and built the custom Smitty, Smitty
that's
Super
cool.
Service. But Creative Engineering actually has an original.
Yeah, I've
that
seen it.
they
It's in their
did.
basement.
Yeah, so
He said
I
it
based
used to
off
work off of the Apple, or so it would like program off of an Apple II or something, and it was like for teaching reading or something like that.
They were like, you know, wanting to do fairy tales and stuff.
Crazy.
It was, you know, they actually had
That's
on the drawing
cool.
board a Mitzi and a Fat.
Right.
So, you know, things that never were.
That is literally like a miniature mock-up of exactly how it looks.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
This Looney is an original. That
Oh,
was
you
one
can
that they
tell,
molded.
yeah.
You know, that was an original from Creative, and he's in a prototype piggy bank.
Oh,
So this was an
really?
actual prototype of a piggy bank that they never
That's a
made.
cool
I've got
idea
him
for a
shoved in the
piggy
little
bank.
coin
Yeah.
and the little plugs on the bottom. You know,
So did they have these for either sale or winnable at
the big ones were early, some of
Yeah.
the places, but mostly it was these small ones.
the small ones?
You
Okay.
see, they've still got the Showbiz tags.
Wow.
So what was crazy is the original version of Billy Bob was a
Yeah.
humpback.
Oh,
And,
really?
I mean, they majorly changed it.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that was
oh,
the
you're
first-
right. Where his
the
head comes
first-
way out.
The first stuffed doll that they did.
Wow, that's pretty neat. That's a major change.
And I mean, you know, they were in high cotton back then. They had an LP.
yeah. Wow. That's pretty sweet.
But I mean, there's just so many little.
There's some of these things that look so familiar because I'm sure I played with them as a kid or won them with tickets.
But I mean, you know,
But I
something
haven't
like,
seen them in
something
30,
like
40
that.
years.
I mean, you know, something like that will come up and like, shit, I've never seen
Oh,
that.
man, yeah, that's...
You know, to be a little,
all
just
these
a
little
little bitty
pins
thing, you know,
and
you know, just little
these
bitty things.
balloons, all
You
the
know, I've got this.
t-shirts. Wow.
I've got the light switch cover.
Oh, that's amazing.
And I didn't have the kahoonies to open it to use it, so I just
I
got a
know.
bear paw.
I don't blame you. Because I'm not sure you're ever going to see one of those again.
In the package?
That's amazing.
You know, it's kind of like, you know, you
hat.
go back over here, the original nightlight. They're still and they still got a price tag on it. Who kept that stuff?
So, what do you think they were actually for selling in other stores other than Showbiz?
No, these are Showbiz tags. It's Showbiz Pizza
amazing.
Place on the tag.
Oh, you're right.
This stuff wasn't
See,
at
I don't even
Kmart.
remember that they had like a store set
It was
up.
Kmart, by the way.
Kmart. I remember Kmart's. Those are gone too.
Yeah, what, there's 2 or 3 of them left?
There might be, yeah. I
There's
haven't seen
in
one in a
Florida,
while.
one
Is
up
there?
north. Yeah, there's 2
No
or 3.
kidding.
Yeah, 2 or 3.
They were like
Kmart.
independently run.
That's kind of like the Blockbuster that will Bend,
Bend, Oregon, yeah.
The last,
Yep.
you know.
I'm looking forward to going there in September. The Pizza Wars was always my favorite.
I like that in King Fats.
Yeah, King Fats is a good one. The old pictures.
Oh,
Look
no.
at that.
You like the cups and the napkins.
Yeah.
People even keep this.
All that birthday stuff, which it makes sense though. If you're there for your kid's birthday, you're gonna keep mementos. Oh, you do have an old pizza box. Look at that.
That's from UAE, United Arab Emirates. I mean, you know, just some of this stuff is like, dude.
Train. Was that a pewter train?
That's a pewter train, but it's
Really?
from 2000. That's actually.
Oh, so they did like an
piece.
aftermarket thing.
But
Okay.
the Chuck E. Cheese made it. It's
Really?
it's stamped with the copyright.
That's crazy. I love that name tag. The
Yeah.
employee
Who was
name
that?
tag. I know.
And I mean, what?
And who spells their name Nikki like that? Nixie? Nike? It does look like
I
Nike.
mean, that still has the original little bitty pencil with it.
Wow.
You know, and LCD watches. Is that even
Yeah.
a thing anymore? I don't
Isn't that
even know.
crazy?
It's just,
Wow, that's
it's
cool,
so
though.
much stuff.
Yeah, it's really neat. Fats, Mitzi, Beach Bear, and Looney Bird. And Billy Bob. There's one of the albums signed by Aaron Fector. One of the old tokens. Rockafire pizza. Oh, look at those old necklaces. That's an old cup. This old creative engineering shirt.
The company where it all started.
Showbiz.
For Showbiz.
Sure is. That's awesome. There is nothing better than eating pizza at a Showbiz Pizza Place table, watching a show.
Good song, Jasper. That was truly one of your finer performances. So how about you, Pasquale? What's one of your personal favorite songs?
I bet it's something romantic like Volare.
Yeah, or like In the Carabina, baby. You're both wrong. But I bet you can guess, Helen.
Me? How?
Well, what do you call it when you fluff up a feather pillow?
A feather pillow? Oh, well, of all the nerve.
A shakedown!
Shake down, shake down, yes, I swear. So, how about you, Chucky? You know almost every song in the book. Surely you have a favorite.
No, Jasper, not just one favorite. I guess I just like songs that make people feel good. You know, songs that folks can enjoy right along with us.
Now, so, Chucky, do one of your favorites that will make everybody have fun.
I've got just the one, gang.
Everybody has fun tonight.
We want everybody to have fun. Eating pizza, playing games, whatever. We're glad you're here with us. So just relax, enjoy the music and the good food, and we'll be back in a few minutes with some more of our personal favorites.
So this is actually my first time ever seeing this Chuck E. Cheese show. We always had Showbiz, and then it turned into Chuck E. Cheese. So I never remembered the actual half. The ones I always remembered was the Munch Band, basically.
Right, which was retrofitted from
the
characters.
Rockefeller Explosion, absolutely. So this is actually my first time getting to see these.
But what's crazy is this started first.
Yeah.
You know, this
Yeah.
this beat Showbiz by over 3 years, almost 4.
Right.
So Nolan Bushnell started this in 77.
Yeah, and the first one was in San Jose, right?
San Jose.
Now, did you get any of the original characters, or did you get them from? Because I know you collected from all over.
A couple of these pieces did come from California, but you know.
Yeah, you never know
kinda
which
hard.
ones. Yeah.
The lore that was about the characters that I got from California
Yeah.
were from Redwood City.
Oh, okay, sure.
I was able to track that down.
Okay.
The King and the Beagles originally were from somewhere in New York.
Okay.
So the person that I bought them from got them at a liquidation auction
Wow.
after the bankruptcy. They sold everything.
Makes sense.
He bought them, took them to a video rental store, and they were in the windows of the video rental store as
Good idea.
come in here and rent your videos.
Right.
But what was crazy is he showed me a picture of his old business card and his logo, and it looked like the Showbiz. And it was the upside down one, which
Sure.
they changed it to in the 90s.
Yep.
So he did that. It was like Video Plus or some crazy little thing. So I got the complete Rockefeller Explosion from Aaron Fector in Orlando. I won it off eBay. So it was the whole show. It was the whole show robotically.
Sure.
So I've got the pictures that you can look at. So a lot of them look like Terminator.
Right.
And it took 4 years of acquiring the rest of the necessary parts and costumes and furs and masks. And so this show was more hodgepodge. So part of it's from Chicago, part of it's from Texas, part of it's from New York, part of it's from California. So I've been from California, the Ferris wheel that you haven't seen in the merry-go-round in the back. You'll have to go see it.
I will.
From Pennsylvania.
Oh,
so I've
wow.
been from Florida to Pennsylvania, Texas to California.
Travel
So
as much as I do.
other than Seattle, I literally have been across the
4
United
corners.
States acquiring this collection. You know, it was an acquiring of parts and pieces, and you know.
It's an amazing collection. It really is. And the fact that it's all moving, it's not a stagnant collection.
Well, it's kind of striking the way people are looking at it now. It's a piece of Americana.
Right.
You know, people are saying, is it a museum? Well, it is. It's to a niche market of 80s animatronics, but you've got a Coca-Cola museum, you got M&M's, you got all kinds of museums.
There's a yard museum.
There's a Bonnie and Clyde museum.
These things need museums too.
And it is. It's just a museum to a piece of time in the 80s when arcades were new and animatronics were only seen at Disney unless you went to the local Showbiz or Chuck E. Cheese.
or golf. Everybody's got to decide their own way of looking at it.
Oh, well, some people have to work harder than others.
Yeah, I have to work hard not to eat every pizza I see. Oh, tell us about it, Helen.
She was gone for the money.
Hello,
So is there any other full collections of the Chuck E. Cheese half characters in existence that you know of?
Not that's set up.
Okay.
Now, I do know a couple of people who have most of it,
Gotcha.
but it's just in storage.
No
sitting there.
kidding.
They don't have anywhere to set it up.
Right.
And even if they did have somewhere to set it up, they really just don't want nobody,
Right.
coming, oh, I want to come to your house. Nah, So, that
Right.
was one of the luxuries that I was afforded by way of inheritance, more or less, was this building was in the family.
Right.
When I first started my collection, all this went to my dad's garage.
Yeah.
So he was like, I don't have a place to park the car.
Why don't you take it down to that service station we're not using?
Well, basically, that's what it was. After Pawpaw passed away, they leased this out. This was their retirement money, and
Right.
after he passed, they just didn't renew the lease, and it sat here. It was 6 or 9 months before Daddy said something about.
Right.
And once we rolled it in here, it still took 2 more years to build
I would
this.
imagine.
I
With
mean,
all
I
these lights
lived.
in.
I lived in the attic for weeks,
I'll
running
bet.
all the wire. I mean, you don't even see what's all up there. But each one of these lights has its own wire that runs to it. That's the circuit that turns it on and off to And like this one, I mean, you see some of the wires here, but upstairs is still electric.
Right.
You hit as much of it as you could. It's just. We would have people down here, I'd be fishing stuff.
It's quite an undertaking. Yeah, I can only imagine. That's a lot of light. Wow. What do you have, like 50 or 60?
Man, you got to realize there's all the
Yeah, I
lights
know,
on
yeah,
that
I was gonna
stage.
say, yeah.
They've got top lights in their stages too,
Good
I've
Lord.
updated, some of it to LEDs just because of the power consumption.
Sure, I'll bet.
The circuits just in this building weren't built for it.
Right, yeah.
I had to make other,
Sure.
compromises.
Yeah.
Height, width,
But as far as you know,
depth.
you've got the only Chuck E. Cheese whole setup going right now.
Right.
Yeah.
The whole setup.
I mean, I've
And,
definitely never seen it.
I've got other friends that have, a Rockefeller.
Sure,
But
yeah.
it's not facing off,
Right.
It-
No. This is unique.
each of us have our own thing. David Ferguson, who has Goofy Gas in Indiana, he has it in a barn, and it has a loft, so you can go sit up and look down. He's got
Sure.
the height. He's got,
Gotcha.
he's got the stage up high.
Right.
You're looking up. That's unique to him.
Right.
My friend Travis in Colorado, his is in a basement, so it's
Yeah.
really tight, really short.
Right.
His niche is he's got the original Chuck E. Cheese and Krusty the Cat from one of those first 2 or 3
Really?
locations. They're in the portrait. They had latex faces. They only did that for like the first year. So
Now-
he's got his unique setup.
Let me ask you about that, because when they first started, didn't they have to have a controller that would operate them while the show was happening, or were they still able to be recorded at that time?
Well, when they first started, they rolled out the stuff and were programming it in the store
Right,
at
'cause
night.
I've seen video footage of them
He's
like,
sitting
in a
there
place,
programming
and he's
it,
got
yeah.
joysticks,
Yeah, he's
and he's
programming
doing
it.
it. Wow,
So
that's crazy.
now Creative, they had a building and a room set up. That was somebody's full-time job, was programming shows, But yeah, Chuck E. Cheese was the same way.
That's pretty cool.
Or like keeping the house clean and raising a family.
That's right, Helen. But however you look at it, you work hard so you can enjoy the good things in life.
Like pizza.
Yeah, Munch, and a lot more. Just remember, the key is TCB. What's a TCB? Taking care of business.
We appreciate how hard y'all work for a living, so you can spend some of your free time with us here at Showbiz. We'll be back in a few minutes with another show. See you next time. Till then, keep up the good work.
The Beagles were a group of 4 dogs that played in a cabaret-style show in a side dining room at the Chuck E. Cheese Pizza Time Theater restaurants. They would play recordings of the original Beatles songs and give a fact about the band or a member of the band before each song. Only 4 Beagles animatronic bands are known to still exist, and this is one of them.
That always gets the fans screaming in a fabulous way. And it's good to see you're no different. See you later, mate.
Say, how about a little cruise with the king, huh?
Another of the supporting characters was the King, a 7-foot-tall animatronic lion that was installed on the side stages or birthday party dining rooms at the Chuck E. Cheese Pizza Time Theater restaurants. He would sing many of Elvis's classics and would usually dedicate the songs to different members of the Pizza Time Players. It's estimated that less than 10 of these still exist today.
Guitar in hand, up front in the band, there comes the king.
Thank you. Thank you.
Who built Chuck E. Cheese's the original? The original, but I'm assuming they were all with the same maker.
For the first,
Yeah.
like up 81, 82, 83, they were building them in house.
Oh, really?
They had
They just
their
brought
own
people
company
in?
Sunnyvale, California.
No
They
kidding.
were building everything in house.
Wow.
So I've actually had the pleasure of meeting a couple of the women who did all of those
No
cosmetics.
kidding. Okay.
So yeah, they had their own company. It wasn't until
Yeah.
after the bankruptcy and later on there was a third party company that
Sure.
did come in for a few years and made those.
Sure.
Made something similar to this.
Right.
But then really, creative engineering
Yeah.
was the underneath of Munch's Make Believe Band for a 3-stage.
Right.
And then in the early to mid 90s, Garner Holt started doing the Studio C, which was just the Chuck E. Cheese by
Okay.
itself.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I mean there's
Wow.
been several different companies that's dealt with it. So neat thing about the King is I've got a friend, Jared Sanchez, who has brought the King back. He has ETT, Entertainment
Yeah.
Time, and he has 4 different Kings that have all of their own different personalities. There's a King John, a King George, a King Puff.
That's cool.
And, yeah.
What's he doing with them?
He's on YouTube.
Oh,
and,
no kidding.
Yeah, he's
I'll look him up. That's
he's-
awesome.
He's trying to hit it big.
Yeah.
He's waiting for that one hit.
Right. Yeah. I understand.
But yeah, Jared has all his kings, so we
That's
call mine
sweet.
King Smitty.
Okay,
So,
that makes sense. I like it.
Yeah, his is King John, King Puff, King George. He has a King Billy right now.
Yeah.
For, Irish, so it's got red hair.
It's crazy how big he is. Like that thing is huge.
He was, Rolf ain't too short.
That's true. But even when I stand next to Rolf, he comes up to my shoulder, and this dude's
is-
taller than me.
Yeah.
Like he's 7 foot easy.
So, and I mean, he would have been on a 2, 3, 4 foot stage.
Yeah. Massive. Wow.
Oh yeah, tokens.
Tokens in. Billy Bob. Yay!
Can you remember when we were small enough to fit
Oh
on
my
these?
God, no, I cannot. I'm certain my mom probably can. What's cool is Billy Bob's Wonderland has one of these. It has a Billy Bob's Wonderland.
Well, you got the Billy Bob of that, and you got the Chuck E. Cheese of this.
So
there was
that's
one
right.
of each for each.
Wow.
So,
And so few of these exist. I mean, they must have
it's
just
not
had
that
all
so
of them
few
thrown
exist,
out.
well, that's the problem. They made one for every business that there was, but yeah.
That means I guess there's only 280 of them to begin with, and then if more than half of them got thrown away, then now there's less than 100 out there.
And here's
Yeah,
one.
that makes
in working
sense.
Order.
Somewhere in someone's basement, there's probably another. So what was this for? Was this just a prop?
This was the new Rockefeller.
That's right. Aaron has these stripped down. That's why we're gonna the desk thing. He's got just the exoskeleton behind a desk.
So this was his
The
second
relaunch.
attempt. Right. So
It only lasted like a year, right?
Yeah, well, it's still around. I've got one. So.
Well, I mean the relaunch, I guess, was short-lived.
So you
I
you
guess.
got 200 and almost 80 of the classic Rockefellers,
Right.
And somewhere between 12 and 16 of these. So
Wow.
that tells you how successful.
Yeah, they just didn't get to take off much.
And it was really too late.
Yeah.
You know, had this been what was an original, it
Yeah.
may have taken
Sure.
off because it would have
Used as a classic character.
Right,
Why not?
You know, so, but it was just too late. Too late.
Oh.
So. All right, like I said, now this is going to be a sing-along, so.
I'm excited. I'm ready to sing. Me and Looney Bird, we're going to duet.
A long way. Sing over and over. I'll be working on the railroad.
It's so funny.
I love this song.
I love this song.
I love this song.
I've been working on the
Railroad.
just to pass the time
I love this song.
It's so, what a funny feature with the computer movie.
And I mean, there's, you know, he's supposed to blink, but that's
Sure,
not working.
sure.
I mean, there's more that just
Just
he
doesn't have
needs
as much
work.
mobility, sure.
He's you know,
That's
he's
awesome.
being worked on.
Right.
So, you know, one of the many loving projects.
I would imagine. And the Chuck E. Cheese astrology.
Yeah,
Looky
not
there.
Y2K compliant. One of the many things on my to-do list of stuff that needs fixed.
So basically, you would have to what? Like actually put a new computer in it to get it to work?
Well, I mean, it's got.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it would need a new power supply.
Oh, wow.
And probably some. But see, I mean, even if I could get it going, I mean, this is the original
Wow.
paper.
It's still
I mean,
got the whole roll of the original
I mean,
paper.
I mean, I wouldn't have the heart to run it even if it did run because
That's amazing.
I mean, you can't replace that.
No. Yeah, you can get stuff reprinted, but that's original. That's awesome. And this is the original way it used to run.
All right,
the
so
reel-to-reels.
The reel-to-reels were what originally.
Because I know Aaron's got an entire basement of these.
Run the Rock.
He offered me
So
one.
it was on a 4-track
Right,
reel.
right.
So what we did is we hooked one of these to a computer.
Oh, okay, I got you.
And
just
recorded it.
record it through, and then you didn't
So,
have to do all that.
Now, you know, part of
'Cause-
the preservation and what's
yeah.
so crazy is more than one time what we were doing as we were recording it, we were watching the tape just fall off. It was oxidizing. It was falling
Yeah.
to pieces. You know.
That's crazy.
So, and now further down, this is what originally ran Pizza Time Theater shows. So
Oh,
it's still
okay.
got the Pizza Time Theater logo, and each
that's
one of these
cool.
would have been a character. And this is a cassette tape deck. This was the first thing I ever ran my Rock-A-Fire on.
Oh, no kidding.
I had a little cassette that had like 4 shows.
That's
And this
cool.
was the first thing that ever ran my show when it was still up at my dad's house.
Wow. That's awesome. That's pretty sweet.
So yeah, I got the Chuck E. Cheese tokens in the can, and then you can let them go ahead and run some skee ball for you.
Yeah.
You can always tell who has the most score because they're trying to get the high score.
That's true.
Ooh, knock the camera over.
That's awesome. Come on, 10. Yes! Got it on the last ball.
You like kicked me, stunned me, threw me over, and then punched me.
Finish him. I'm a winner. I'm terrible at Mortal Kombat. Terrible.
You beat me once.
I did. I got a pity win. So awesome. Galaga. That used to be my game right there.
So the
Yeah, where did the tables come
the
from?
tables are from a franchise in Mary Esther, Fort Walton Beach.
Okay.
So
Did they all come from the same, the same one?
All of these tables did come from that one location. So
Wow.
we've gone back and looked at all the old historical photos, and all you see are these plain tables.
Yeah.
We don't know of any place else that had custom tables with these pictures in them.
Totally.
So one of a kind to that one location. It's just something that he wanted.
Wow.
And here is a
That
there's
is really cool.
Each character center stage. You know, my son's mess with it.
Did you get them off eBay or did you find them through a private collector?
Private collector.
Wow. Just had them. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
If this stuff would have went on eBay, that would have been a whole.
Oh my God. I can't even
You know,
imagine how
what's
much that would have
crazy
gone for.
is, so what was
Wow.
crazy is that for years, it was a Chuck E. Cheese with a Munch's Make-Believe band, and these tables were in there, and they had them covered.
Ah, okay.
And then, like, corporate came in.
Sure. Get rid of them.
So they just took the tops off, and somebody was
crazy.
able to get them, and then I were able to get some.
That's amazing.
Aaron has one in the kitchen at Creative. It's a Billy Bob.
Oh, no kidding. Okay.
Yeah, when he cooks up a carbo hydrilium steak or something and they sit to eat, they'll sit at that table. I've got one too.
That's hilarious.
Behind it to be the Showbiz logo, a Chuck E. Cheese
Oh,
logo.
okay, I see it.
Yeah,
Sega,
yeah.
ball pit.
Yeah, probably.
That's awesome.
Well, welcome back everybody to another great show here with the Rock Fire Explosion, me and Looney Bird and Rolf and Earl, and we're coming to you live today here at Smitty Super Service Station in beautiful downtown Little Improve.
Yeah, I love it here. Yeah, this place is conveniently located in the middle of nowhere. I love it.
What's there to love about it, Looney Bird? We're stuck out here in the sticks. Nothing's going on. This place is Deadsville.
Well, I don't know, Rolf. It's not so bad. In fact, I find it kind of relaxing.
Yeah, I agree with you, Billy Bob. Hey, besides, Rolf, all the entertainment you could ever want, if you know what I mean, is only about an hour's drive from here.
Well, my career has been on hold ever since we came to this little podunk town. And I want to be heard and seen by the millions of admirers who crave the velvety sounds of Rolf to Wolf.
Rolf, you're such a geek. You don't have any admirers, man. Why do you keep talking about your admirers? I Googled you, and you know what I found?
What?
Your police record.
Oh, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't bring that up here.
Forging prescriptions, identity theft, and singing off key 100% of the time.
Earl, I had back pain.
Sure.
If it's good enough for Elvis, it's good enough for me.
Elvis never sung off key.
You stay out of this, Looney Bird.
Hey, Looney Bird, yeah, hold it down. We don't want to get Rolf any madder than he already is. Rolf, we're not saying there's anything wrong with you.
Yes, we are.
It's just that, well, you know, maybe sometimes, you know, you're not as talented as you think you are.
What?
You know, like maybe you don't sing as good as you think you do, and maybe there's other things that you could be doing with your life rather than trying to sing or do comedy, which you're not very good at.
Billy Bob, that is the rudest, most offensive, nastiest thing I have ever heard anyone say to me in my whole life. Everyone has always loved me everywhere I go. No one has ever said such terrible things about me. I will have you know that I once performed a one-wolf show on Broadway. The only one in the show, that was me.
Yeah, because no one else wanted to be in the show with you.
I'll have you know, I got a standing ovation in that show. Everyone in the audience stood up.
Yeah, they stood up and walked out.
That's a good one, Looney Bird.
Hey, you guys, come on. Hey, everybody, I'm sure everybody knows that y'all are just fooling around. And,
No, we're not.
And you're not really mad at each other.
Yes,
and
we
you really
are.
love Rolf. And Rolf, you really love Earl and Looney Bird. And
I'm definitely going to go work for Chuck E. Cheese when we're done with this gig. Chuck E. Cheese is all over the world, and this little gig is little improved. I just don't think so. Chuck E. Cheese is the man, the new man, as far as I'm concerned. concerned.
Good, go, get out of here.
Yeah, beat it!
Oh no.
And furthermore, you will all be hearing from my attorney, and I will see you in court.
Oh, Rob, come on, calm down. It's not that bad. It's nothing to fight about.
You're the one I'm going after first, Billy Bob, because you have the most money.
What did I do?
You insulted me, Billy Bob. Everybody heard it, and I have it on tape.
Let me know if you need a good attorney, Billy Bob.
Don't
settle
settle
out
out
of
of
court,
court,
you
Billy
can
Bob.
beat
You can beat him.
But I don't want to beat Rob.
Ladies and gentlemen, going up against Billy Bob, we have Rolf the Wolf at 173 pounds. Standing up for himself, we have Billy Bob. Billy Bob, what are you going to do and how do you feel?
Well, I'm scared,
But what?
I'm alright. Nobody worry about me.
So when people come here, are they more excited to see the Chuck E. Cheese or the Rocket Fire Explosion? Kind of 50-50? Gotcha.
Now,
Yeah. Gotcha.
I mean, up until a few years ago, I mean, this is it. But
Sure.
since then,
Yeah.
you know,
Well, imagine. That's awesome.
because I mean, you can go see these in
That's true.
several
That's
different
true.
places now.
That's a very
You
good
can't
point.
hardly go see these in the store anymore.
No, that's very true.
CDs and not them, so.
Do you know when the Chuck E. Cheese show went from the waist up to the full body animatronics? Was it when they converted?
Well, in the late '80s, the rocker stage, the one I was talking about, that was the house.
Right.
Did Jasper, Chuck, and Helen with feet. Jasper was in a rocking chair, Helen was on a porch swing, and Chucky was one full body.
No.
So that was the first time that they gave some of them feet. Now Pasquale and Munch were still in the window, so they were still just the half bodies.
Right.
But it wasn't until the Munches Make Believe Band that they gave all of them feet. But actually, there was a version of the Munches Make Believe Band called the Road Stage, where they were all in boxes.
Gotcha.
And they were so there were just so many different variations of it. So, and like I was telling you, you need to try to go check Rockford out.
It's on my list now.
It's a bucket list thing to do now because
Yeah.
its days are numbered. It's the last one of its kind that's still in
Are
that
they going to
gimmick.
try to sell it?
No, they can't. It has to be destroyed.
No kidding.
Corporate requires photo evidence of the destruction of all of the copyrighted characters.
Ridiculous.
So you'll see a dumpster pulled up out there and ripped up shreds of everything, painted signs where they'll paint them with black, hit them with a hammer, and it is. You know, that's just like some of these booths.
Because obviously that was probably
there's no Chuck E.
these got
Cheese
saved.
on it.
Right.
There's nothing copyright or IP on those, and that was how these were able to be gotten. But yeah,
terrible.
it's a search and destroy.
I am definitely going to go to that.
Definitely do. So.
That's here. I just wanted to welcome y'all to Smitty's. Surprised y'all didn't get lost out there. You know, it's hard to find a place like this, Little Improv, Mississippi. That's what it is. First time I read that, I think I said Little Improve, Mississippi. Well, that could be true, too. When it's not even on the map. But y'all, I want y'all to have a good time and see that the trip was worth it. Where else can you come to see my lovely face? Hello, ladies. And, of course, the Rocket Fire Explosion. I bet Damon will tell y'all all about his history and our history together. Ain't that right, Damon? Where are you?
Right here. I'm good.
Don't go hiding now.
No, I won't. I've got to
Your
run.
knowledge will need to be dispensed here directly
It's
to our
useless
amazing guests here at Smitty's. Speaking of history, do y'all know that we've been rocking out here for like 40 years now? I didn't know I could get that old. Crazy to believe that after all this, we lost our big gig at Showbiz Pizza, but you know, that's how things go in life. But all we like to do is get together to entertain the fans, and that's what we're doing right here in Mississippi. I love Mississippi. People are always nice to me. All right, I'm gonna get to playing here, and everybody shut up.
Excuse me.
Turn my piano.
What?
Damon, turn it up.
Okay.
Here's a little song I wrote one day while I was eating some blues. Well, my neighbor brought me over a big blue truck. He's the one I caught throwing dog mess in my yard when I was away. What? I don't know what that has to do with anything anyway. But he said, put this on your house, Fats. And I said, okay. so many storms, we went through the alphabet, all the way through the Greek letters, which I forget. It's like playing hurricane or Russian roulette. Oh yeah. I got the blue tarp blues. I got to call my adjuster. Get a brand new roof. That's what y'all think. Gonna kill us all. I heard it on the news. Whoa, Jim Cantori, just acting a fool. I got the blue car blues, the blue car blues. I'm gonna get that thing off my house. Pop rocket burned a hole in it on the 4th of July. Grandkids up there playing slip and slide. My toilet backed up or something unspecified. Smell like formaldehyde.
Dude, you need to get that steam out!
17 storms in just 6 months. Y'all, the tarp's gonna be our decorations. Look like right through the fall. And then we'll fold it up and give it to Santa Claus. Oh yeah. Merry Christmas, Santa Claus.
Ho, ho, ho!
I woke up this morning, water everywhere, legs in my ice chest, and frogs in my underwear. I got the blue car blues. I got to call my adjuster to give me a brand new roof. Oh yeah. I got the blue tar blue lightweight polyethylene with water resistant tarp, galvanized roof proof grommets spread 36 inches apart. Oh yeah. I got to call my adjuster. Get a brand new roof. Get a brand new roof. Alright, I might cut my sound off now and again.
You want to go back to that? Turn it off back there?
The sound guy's looking at me like, what are you doing? I'm having some fun. Blue tar, blue.
Y'all go get ready for the next show.
If you are interested in getting a tour here, this is not open to the public. This is a private collection, and all you got to do is get on Damon's website or hit him up on Facebook, Smitty Superstation on Facebook, and take a tour. It's probably one of the best things you'll ever do.
Should've never listened to Billy Bob Drinks.
But here we are, beautiful downtown Little Improvement, Mississippi.
Hey, Damon, how you doing over there? Looks like you got a good seat.
Yeah, T.
Glad to have the Rock Fire Exploder back together.
Yeah.
Down here in the South.
Jamming again.
Got plenty good Southern food and, of course, some Southern girls. Riding around this great big world. Ain't nothing like a good old Southern girl. Florida, Georgia, Alabama, across Carolina, down Raw and Louisiana. She got that smile, she got that look. Teach this boy, you won't learn in no book. I lay around and just go work. Just to sit and watch that girl smoke. And Lord knows there ain't nothing like a Southern girl. Yeah, and Lord knows there ain't nothing like a Southern girl. Ain't nothing like little Southern girl. Ain't save you some attitude. But that's alright, mama, any way you want to. She likes caviar, she likes river cream, she likes cowboy hats and railroad shoes. You know it's all good. New York City she's Hollywood, and Lord knows there ain't nothing like, ain't nothing like a Southern girl. And Lord knows there ain't nothing right, ain't nothing like a Southern girl. You know heaven ain't no part of mine. That is mine. Yes, ladies, I play piano.
So what are you about to show me?
So this is a new acquisition for Smitty's.
Okay.
And I've already shown some of my friends that are in the fan group and were like, stumped.
Yeah.
So what we have here are original animation cells from a Chuck E. Cheese commercial.
Okay.
That was sometimes in the 80s.
Wow.
And we found like a paragraph blurb in one of the newsletters about an animated birthday spot.
Okay.
So, yeah, here, it's just crazy that 40-something years later we find original.
Yeah, because you would think those have been destroyed long ago.
Original animation cells. So what I've done is I've actually gone in and put them in the order. And you do a little bit of the flip through, and you can kind of,
you can see sort of what they were going to start making.
And there's notes. It's a hand painted cell.
Yeah.
These are original celluloid.
Wow.
And in betweens. So
that's
you can
amazing.
see the original trace of the original.
Have you ever seen anything like any of these kind of animation cells?
Not this old.
Gotcha.
So, like, if you'll remember, you did a video of the countdown.
Sure.
That late early 90s.
Yeah.
We've got some of
the
that.
last minute of Munch climbing one.
That was Pillar Rose. They're an animation puppetry company that is in Dallas, Texas.
Yeah.
They were the ones that were doing that in the early 90s. So we know that. But this is just...
That's awesome.
This is crazy. And then you get back in the back. Let's see.
It'd be great if you kind of script to go with these.
Yeah. And then we change.
Oh, you got some Pasquale.
And see, we've got a kid involved.
Oh,
so,
okay, yeah.
You know, it's talking about a birthday, so there had to be
the one errant hair.
Yeah, and it was drawn.
That's
it was literally
amazing.
drawn. So, and the
Look
kid,
at that.
it's like the kid, it's just like,
give me a pizza.
What is going on? He comes up out of a door and a kid's
Right.
falling down, it's like, what the crap?
What are we looking at?
But, this Pasquale, that dates it to, really early on because they made him more, look, here's 2 hairs.
That is crazy.
So, and then he falls back down.
And there was no idea where these originated from or what company would have been doing it? Just somewhere out in California.
I've got one little lead of a name. But, you Google the name and it's just like,
They could have worked 40 different animation companies.
And then there were a couple of them that somebody had already tried to mat.
Oh, because they were the best ones. Okay.
Somewhere in there. And then this cell is one of the Peeler rows that I was telling you about. So totally different. This is later.
Totally different design on Chucky too. The nose is way longer.
Right, and he's in his tux.
Oh yeah.
So that was a much make-believe band era. It is a mystery. It's we know enough to know it was a 30-second animated, something to do with birthday, and it was made and aired probably locally just somewhere in California for a month.
Seems like so much work to do
if
a
it
local
exists,
spot. But...
If it exists, somebody's got a VHS copy of a Saturday morning cartoon, and it's just there. So
that is amazing.
Yeah, and like I said, each one hand numbered, and you've got the original drawing behind that was painted on.
Clearly painted right on the cell.
And what's so bad is if you look how bad they're deteriorating.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they're
How do you
so
preserve
close.
animation? So I only see them
You
framed.
can't when they're this bad.
Wow.
Once they've already deteriorated to this point where you see where it's crinkling around, you cannot
it's a matter of time.
bring it back. See, this one is it's smooth all the way around. It hasn't done that.
Wow.
So, and here is one with a little inside joke. This is a little later one too. So do you get
floor covering weekly?
Yeah, it's a pull out. Yeah, he's
got a center pull. That's actually pretty clever.
Yeah, that's a 91.
That's pretty clever.
It's the same era as this. He's got a derby on. Yeah, and he's looking
it up. Hilarious. Well, again, another snapshot in history for museum
was
stuff.
Of a personal collection of one of those employees I was telling you earlier about. That was an original employee that did these cosmetics. She worked for the company for nearly 20 years. She transferred from California to Texas with them.
Yeah.
And this is some of the stuff she brought with
her.
Had she not saved it, it just wouldn't exist anymore.
Wow.
So, I'm proud to be able to say that it's in my collection and it's here.
Yeah.
And I mean.
And it's right where it should be.
Because of the condition it's in, there's only so much I can do as far as preserving it.
Right.
But I can show it. You're gonna film it. You're gonna show it, and it's gonna live on through videos.
Yeah.
So, ink flashing back. Just some of the stuff handwritten in the margins does not need. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I don't
just
need
notes
to know.
for the other artists.
Yeah. What's going on?
Very light dry brush. I mean, this is the old school way they used to do it.
I mean, yeah,
where you have a team of artists that would draw this.
Disney did it this way.
They go from person to person. One's working on the hat and the hands, and another one's working on the legs.
You can see a couple of these animation cells where it is that way. It doesn't have the head on it. Let's see. Keep on. I'll find it. It's just an in between on the body.
That's cool. That's pretty cool.
Birthday cake?
Or birthday ice cream? Or because it got a spoon.
Mm-hmm.
A dish of ice cream for the birthday kid.
This cell sent to, I don't know.
Who knows? That one's clearly on a napkin.
Mm-hmm. A little bit of a tail.
Isn't that weird? Like, I assume these are graphics that would have been like over a graphic or something.
Well, they would have been on a backdrop,
Right? Yeah, whatever the matte painting is that they.
So
were
that would have
putting
been a
up
piece
against.
of a body that didn't move here, and the head's what's moving. You kind of see an in-between with the
Yeah.
hand. Yeah, no body, so that would have been...
So they would have a stationary
Yeah.
body, and
Yeah.
then they would have been moving the arm and the head.
Uh-huh.
And it would have been split second, so you wouldn't even notice that the body wasn't moving.
Yeah, here's more. There he is.
Oh, wow. A little
The
kid.
birthday kid himself, maybe?
And he's giving him one of his derby hats.
That
Look at that.
includes derby.
Don't ink the hat yet.
One.
Words to live by. What was the driving force when you were a kid? You said you really loved going to Showbiz and Chuck E. Cheese. Like, what was your favorite thing about going?
Well, I mean, the favorite thing about going was in those days, aside from going to Disney,
Right.
where else were you going to go see animatronics that sing and dance, get to ride in little rides, jump in a ball pit, play skee ball?
That's why it was unique. It's true.
It was.
Yeah.
You know, it was just that moment of time that for people who couldn't go, they could go to their hometown.
Right.
And be able to experience something like that.
Yeah. That's true. I mean, it was the magic of that place. I think that's why we all loved going when I was a kid. It's just, it was, oh, we're going to Showbiz? Oh my God. You know, it was just, you got excited about
And
it.
I mean, we're so close to the same age. We
Yeah.
had the same childhood.
Very same.
In other ends of the country.
Yep. That's true. That's very true. They used to do trade tokens for grades. And I remember that program at Showbiz.
Yeah. What was so crazy is growing up as a kid, Mom and Dad never had to tell me to go study and do my homework.
Right.
You know, we'd go ride our bikes till the lights came home. You know, come home, do
build
our
rickety
homework,
ramps and
you know,
almost break our necks jumping.
Make sure
Yep.
you got A's and B's on a roller banner roll is
Yep.
what it was called then.
Right.
Because what you did is you took it to Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
And they would look at it. They would stamp that rat on it and give you tokens for grades.
You get a rat stamp and
But
$2.
what's so crazy is I've always talked about that. I mean, that's been something that anybody that's ever come, I've told them about.
Yeah.
But what's so cool is I actually, and I'm going to send you a copy of this.
Okay.
I actually just found the newspaper, the clipping where
Students,
it was
A's
actually,
equal tokens.
it was in a paper. It was
So
like
which one? Okay, so receive 5 tokens for every A, 20 tokens
20
max.
tokens.
You could get 4 A's. You got $5 for it. That's awesome.
I mean, you know.
I mean, that's 20 chances to win tickets.
Yeah.
Everything was a single token back then, so it was 20 chances to win.
Tickets to go to the counter to get a piece of plastic.
Those little frogs.
Because you weren't smart enough as a kid to save up to get that stuffed animal.
You're like, 1,000 tickets? I'd have to be 80 to win that.
Gosh.
Oh my God, that's true.
I'm gonna send you a copy.
That's
of that.
awesome.
It's actually got the store but it was available.
It was.
everywhere.
I remember
wanna
that
say this one's
promotion.
like from California.
Yeah.
or something, but it was just.
Oh
it
my
was
God,
too cool
that's great.
That I actually
Yeah.
found it. It was like, here it is. This was it in a paper.
Yeah. And actually, it's good that you had a memory you didn't have to correct, because I found out when I got here that my first memory is
gonna talk about
false.
the tunnels.
We have to, because my first memory in my head.
Don't make me sound like the bad guy.
No,
for
you
correcting
clarified it, which is true. And I hadn't thought about it like this, but I remember coming out of the tunnels and I remember looking up and seeing Fats. But Fats was Showbiz only until obviously after the merger. But only Chuck E. Cheese had the tunnels. So I obviously mixing up going to Chuck E. Cheese, going to tunnels. I clearly remember the tunnels. Yeah. And it was a Chuck E. Cheese show that I've just replaced
with Fats.
With Fats.
Because there wasn't the capability of putting the tunnels under the Rock-afire show because of all the mechanisms that were in the floor. All these mechanisms are actually on the robot itself.
Right.
So there's nothing underneath them. So
I mean, and it's called the cheese crawl. Like, why would there be
Chuck E.
tunnels
Cheese
at a Showbiz?
and Munch's Madhouse.
My 40-year-old memory is faulty.
You know, what's great is that you do have a memory of
I do. It's clear as day. That's what's crazy about it.
It's emblazed.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those memories. I can't remember last week or last month, but I can remember 30-something years ago.
I remember looking up and seeing Fats on that organ, and it was in a tunnel, doggone it. It wasn't. But I probably looked up and saw him, and I've just put the two together in my young mind.
Just mashed together because
I loved the tunnels at Chuck E. Cheese, and I loved the Rock-afire explosion, and my mind put them together.
Yeah. A 5-year-old, 6-year-old, 7. Man, I don't know.
Could have been. It was right around that time.
Would have been before 10.
It would have been. Well, Damon, I cannot thank you enough for showing me this amazing collection And
I'm
I
glad
like
it
I told
worked out.
people, I'm glad it did too, because if you want to see
it took
this,
you a minute to talk me into it.
you gotta bend some arms. I've been talking,
You have
gotta
to be vetted.
You have to be vetted.
We got to think Braylon.
That's true.
Braylon vetted him for us.
That's a good point.
Yes.
That's a good point. I'm in. It's like right away. Yeah, but if people would like to ask to come see your collection, what do they got to do?
The easiest way is either my email address,
Yeah.
BillyBob@SmittySuperService.com, or Facebook Messenger through Facebook,
Right on.
through the Smitty's page, and basically you just wind up being on the list.
Well, if you're lucky enough to get selected, I'm telling you what, you will never forget this because it's a walk down memory lane.
And you know what's crazy? People's like, you're that busy? No, this is just a hobby.
Yeah.
This isn't my job.
But there's so much love in it, and you can feel it in just the way everything's set up and the way the shows go. It's amazing. The memorabilia alone, that was mind-blowing.
Yeah, you
I've
got
never
some
seen
good-
any of
good
that.
shots.
Yeah. That's unbelievable. I had I knew that there's that much stuff out because God knows I played for tickets to win it, but it just seeing it all in one spot and all the
you
different
don't-
stuff.
And do you have any of it?
None of it.
And I've got my Chuck E. Cheese over there.
None of it. I've got not a single thing. You used to get one of those stupid whistles every single time. The frogs where you hit,
And
the
they
slinkies that would break immediately. All the stuff that was, you got as much as you could with the small amount of tickets because you wouldn't
weren't
save them.
You wouldn't save them to get something bigger.
Such a dummy.
They would keep. You could bring them back.
Yeah,
And
totally. No. I'm gonna spend these. I want those tiny candies.
Thanks for
Candy
coming.
necklace.
Thank
you for having me. I
helping
appreciate
spread
it. Absolutely.
Memories.
Oh.
It
They're some of my
It's
favorite of
our
my childhood. It is, man. It's the greatest thing ever. So, awesome. Thanks again. And we'll see you guys next time.